Hello students, today we discuss about the refraction of light through a prism. What is prism? Prism is a transparent symmetric object with three rectangular lateral surfaces and two other surfaces. These two surfaces is in triangular shape, that means this is a triangular prism. Now here we have taken the section of this prism. See the section here. ABC represents this face, then AB and AC are the refracting surface and BC is the base of the prism, and angle A, that is the angle of the prism. What is meant by angle of prism? Angle subtended by the two surfaces, that is these two are refracting surfaces. This is the angle of prism. Now for the surface AB, n dash is the normal, and for the surface AC, m dash is the normal. Then we will see what happened when the ray PQ incident on the face AB. When the ray incident on the face AB, the ray enters from rarer to denser medium. When the light ray enters from rarer to denser medium, what happened to the ray? The ray bends towards the normal. This ray incident on the other surface, that is AC. Here the ray is going out, that means the ray passes from denser to rarer medium. So what happened? The ray bends away from the normal. Now we know that angle of incidence, the angle between the incident ray and the normal. Here angle of refraction, here also it is there and here also it is there. Both are different because here this is a refracting surface AB and the refracting surface AC are not parallel. That means here the angle of refraction will be different only. For this surface the angle of refraction is this one, and for this surface it is this one. And this is the angle of emergence, the angle between the emergent ray and the normal. If you extend the emergent ray back and the incident ray forward, you can say that here one angle is subtended. This is the angle subtended. This angle is called angle of deviation. Angle of deviation. See, this angle of deviation is angle D. The angle between the incident ray and the emergent ray in the direction of incident ray. In the direction of incident ray, this is called angle of deviation. Now see the figure. P is the incident ray, PE is the incident ray, then EF is the refracted ray, FS is the emergent ray, then capital angle D is the angle of deviation, and extended ray you can see here, and see this one. Now see here the angle of emergence is not equal to angle of incidence, but when we discussed glass slab, we have seen that the angle of incidence is equal to angle of emergence. What is the reason for that? Here the refracting surfaces AB and CD are parallel to each other, but here the refracting surfaces are not parallel to each other. Okay, now how can you compare prism and the glass slab? You can draw the ray diagram of both the cases, that is one difference. Then other one you can write it that angle of emergence is not equal to angle of incidence in the case of prism, but here both are same. Then the emergent ray and the incident ray are not parallel here. Here say the emergent ray and the incident ray are parallel to each other. Say what is meant by dispersion of white light. When white light passing through a prism, the refractive index of the prism for different color it is different. When it enters into the prism, you know white light is a composite light, that is a polychromatic light. It contains 7 colors. This all 7 colors have different speed, and all the 7 colors move with a different speed. That causes dispersion. So what is dispersion? Dispersion, when white light is passed through a glass prism, it splits up into 7 colors, constituent colors, to form a band of 7 colors. This phenomena is called dispersion. In case of white light, any type of polychromatic light. Then question can come, what happens when laser light incident on the prism? It will not undergo dispersion. Why? Because laser light is a monochromatic light. It is having single wavelength only. Now spectrum. What is spectrum? You know that the different colors it is arranged here. The band of 7 colors formed due to dispersion of white light is called a spectrum. Then the acronym of these colors, that is VIBGYOR, that is violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. We already seen what is meant by angle of deviation, the angle between the incident ray and the emergent ray. See here the top color is red, that means deviation in red color is least and deviation in violet color is maximum. That means angle of deviation is inversely proportional to wavelength. Which color is having maximum wavelength? Red color is having maximum wavelength. It deviated least. Which color is having least wavelength? Violet. It deviated more. That is why we made the relation here. Angle of deviation is inversely proportional to wavelength. Then why spectrum is formed when white light is passed through a glass prism? Here I already told the answer for that, because the angle of deviation produced by different color it is different. Otherwise you can say that speed of light of different colors is different, because the refractive index of the prism for different color is different. The refractive index of the prism for a red color is least and for violet color is more. So refractive index means optical density. Then it when violet light is passing through the prism, what happened? Its speed decreases, so it deviated more. Then why? Then one question will come. Then why the glass slab is not producing spectrum? That we will see afterwards, because glass slab is the combination of two prism. One is inverted to other. So the deviation produced by the first prism cancelled by the second prism. Because of that we will not get a color in the case of a glass slab. Now here we will see the recombination of white light. Here the first prism is producing spectrum. See, it splits up and you are getting the spectrum here. Then the second prism is placed inverted relative to the first prism. Then the split light enters into the second prism, and after that it recombines and you will get a white light here. This shows that white light is composed of 7 colors. This is Newton's experiment. You have seen that Newton's disk, then 7 colors in it is marked in a disk. If you rotate the disk fast, you will get a white color. It shows that white light is composed of 7 colors. This is the explanation why the glass slab is not producing spectrum, because you know that when you join this, it is like a glass slab only. Then if you are dividing the glass slab into 2 prisms, and the spectrum produced by the first prism cancel the spectrum produced by the second prism. You all have seen the formation of rainbow in the sky. After the rain, opposite to the sun, the rainbow is visible to us. Rainbow is visible. What is the reason? How the rainbow is formed? That we will discuss here. See, here there is a raindrop. Then when sunlight enters into this raindrop, what happened? It undergoes refraction. Then it reflected internally, and again it undergo refraction. When it enters into the water drop, each water drop, it acts like a prism. That means it undergoes dispersion. That means violet to red color spectrum is formed inside, and all the colors it is reflected internally, and each color is making some angle with the eye of the observer. So when you will see the rainbow from the earth, you can see the arc shape, because all the red color it subtend one angle, and all the blue color it subtended one angle. So this gives the arc shape. See, here it is written, it is caused by the dispersion of sunlight by tiny water drops present in the atmosphere. A rainbow is always formed in the direction opposite that of sun. The water drop acts like a prism. They refract and disperse the incident light, then reflect internally, and finally refract it again when it comes out of the raindrop. Due to the dispersion of light and internal reflection, different colors reach the observer's eye. This is the explanation for a rainbow. So which all phenomena involved in the formation of rainbow? That is refraction, internal reflection, and dispersion. And this diagram also you learn it.